The temperature regularly hits 115 degrees in the Iraqi desert. The landscape is an oppressive, blinding expanse of eroded dirt mounds. For thousands of years, the world treated the Tower of Babel as a moral fable, a myth about human pride and a divine curse. Early European explorers who came here looking for evidence approached the site with dynamite. They blasted straight through ancient walls because they were only searching for gold and stone statues. But the Book of Genesis never described a structure made of stone. It laid out a highly specific material recipe of mud and tar. Proving the biblical text required abandoning the search for shiny artifacts. Archaeologists had to learn how to read the dirt. In 1899, Robert Coldway launched a completely different kind of excavation. He relied on a millimeter-by-millimeter methodology, shifting thousands of tons of earth by hand. His main challenge was severe. He had to distinguish a 2,500-year-old unbaked mud brick from the natural sun-baked soil completely surrounding it. Down in the deep trenches, Coldway used small trowels to gently scrape the dirt walls. He was looking for microscopic, fractionally darker gray lines of ancient lime mortar. Following those faint lines allowed his team to map individual blocks. Slowly, they reconstructed the layout of an empire built out of mud. By treating ordinary soil as forensic evidence, Coldway rescued the true layout of Babylon from being entirely erased by the explorers who came before him. By 1901, his expanding grid revealed a massive crater cut straight into the earth. It measured exactly 91 meters by 91 meters square. Groundwater had seeped up, turning the bottom into a reed-choked swamp. But beneath that muddy water lay the physical footprint of the Tower of Babel. The ancient Babylonians called it the Etemenenki. Translated, it means the house of the foundation of heaven and earth. There are no steps left to climb today. Over millennia, locals and conquerors, including Alexander the Great, tore apart the ruins, stealing the foundation bricks to build entirely different projects. The structure is completely hollowed out, yet the absolute emptiness of this crater provides physical proof of the original tower's immense scale. Inside that swamp water, Coldway retrieved a crucial piece of physical proof, a broken, fired clay brick stamped with sharp cuneiform inscriptions. Flipped over, the bottom edge is coated in natural bitumen, a thick black petroleum slime sourced from local river pits. This directly mirrors the text in the Book of Genesis, where the builders instruct each other, "Come, let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly, and use bitumen for mortar." This exact material match shows the biblical writers were not inventing a story out of thin air. The authors were actual captives in Babylon. They stood in the dust as direct historical eyewitnesses to this specific, gritty construction method. Fast forward a century, the desert heat gives way to a quiet academic archive in London. This is the Tower of Babel stele, a fractured block of black basalt providing the missing blueprint. Carved into it is a side profile diagram showing a ziggurat with 7 receding tiers. Next to it stand King Nebuchadnezzar II, holding a scroll. Coldway found the muddy foundation. This stone gives a face and voice to the man who commanded it. Modern translations of the script reveal the king's boast. He mobilized a workforce from all countries from everywhere to raise his tower to the sky. The reality behind that text was brutal. Tens of thousands of captive foreign slaves were forced into a massive civil engineering project. Conquered from different nations, these workers spoke dozens of languages they could not mutually understand. The deafening reality of a multilingual forced labor camp is the true historical origin of the confusion of tongues myth. The Tower of Babel was a monument of human madness that traumatized its captives deeply. Their memory of the chaos outlived the empire itself.